Hi there. This is a short but sweet movement practice inspired by my friend Deborah Jane. And this is a great little practice to get your body moving, especially for those days where you don't have a lot of time and you just need a few minutes to move yourself around. It's also a really nice little brain challenge, as well as a great way to help shift your mindset. So, nice thing to try when maybe you're feeling a little stuck or a little bit unfocused. All you need for this practice is either a yoga block or a book or just something you can move around you. You need a little bit of space around you and somewhere to stand in that. And then grab a block or a book or something, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So you're going to come to standing with your feet pretty close together, and we're going to try to keep them right there, close together throughout this whole practice. And what we're going to do is put the block down on the ground with one hand and pick it up with the other. So you have to try to remember which hand was which, and then we're going to move the block all around the body to start to get the body moving a bit. So let's give it a try. Reach forward with your block hand, set it down, and then reach out and pick it up. So while you start to do this, you're going to maybe play with things like how far you set that block away from you. Remember, we're trying to keep the feet in one place. Remember to try not to accidentally switch hands like I nearly just did there. And then, as I said, we're going to play with some different angles here. So we're going to reach, pick it up, put it back down. Might have done that to the wrong side that time, but that's okay. It really doesn't matter. There's not a whole lot of hard and fast rules to this other than move the block, switch hands, don't let your feet move. Uh-oh. This is going to be interesting. Can I reach it? Probably not. So you can keep going with that. Maybe don't put it quite so far as you go a little bit further behind you. And then as you get back, you could try to not look and see if you could find the block as you move a little bit more behind you. And you could start moving around the other direction. But feel free to play around with that. Just explore, have a little bit of fun. Challenge yourself. It's not something that has to look pretty or look perfect or be perfect, as long as it's interesting and it is getting your body to move in maybe some ways it hasn't moved today. If we wanted to add a little bit more of a challenge, that might be challenging enough. But if we wanted to add a little bit more onto that, and try the same concept, but this one, I'm going to try really hard to get this right. We're going to go opposite hand to leg. So I'm going to move my block or set my block with one hand, and I'm going to pick my opposite foot up off the floor. And then I'm going to try to swap that around, going the other way. So opposite hand to foot, and then opposite hand to foot. So we're going to add a little bit of balance, okay, as we play the same movement puzzle. So opposite hand to foot. Again, I might have gotten that wrong there. Opposite hand to foot. Still trying not to let that standing foot move. So if it gets really wobbly, if it gets a little bit confusing, it's all good. Just try to think opposite hand to foot as you move your block around in space. I'm still here. I'll go there. Okay, so that's the practice. You don't even have to watch me or listen to me. It might just make it a lot more confusing. So give it a try. Play around with it. Challenge your brain, challenge your body in this perhaps new and novel way. Enjoy, and I hope to see you soon. Thanks so much.